What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Rideshare with Johnathan YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be covering the Lyft Rewards System. I would say new, but it's not new, but it's new to the San Antonio, Texas market, which is where I live. After doing a little bit of research, I found out that the Lyft Rewards System has been out in places like Los Angeles, Chicago, I think, and bigger cities like that. But it actually just got introduced in August to San Antonio. I figured I'd go ahead and make a video covering San Antonio, I guess, and for the smaller cities and places like that. So, because basically what happened was I actually logged on to Lyft one day and turned on my driver app, and it said, "Congratulations, you're now a gold tier member of the Lyft Rewards System Program." And honestly, I had no idea what that meant. So I did a little bit of research. So by doing a little bit of research, here is what I found. The first main piece of information that it doesn't show you that you should know is that this rewards program is in 3-month increments. So right now we're going from August 1st to November 1st. Yes, that is 3 months. It took me a minute to realize it's not 4. So in case you've already looked at this or you're an Uber driver, you're probably already screaming the same thing. Holy crap, this looks like Uber's program verbatim. Yes, I'm an Uber driver as well. And this actually does look identical to Uber. If you're an Uber driver as well, please comment below what you think the Lyft Rewards program is compared to the Uber program, and if it looks identical to you as well. So let's go ahead and cover the Lyft Rewards System program. As you can see, there are 3 tiers, a silver, gold, and platinum tier. There are 2 tier qualifications. There's a minimum amount of points you have to receive to get into each tier. What those points are, nobody knows until you actually log onto your driver app and it tells you what it is. Like I said, I logged on and it said, "Congratulations, you're a gold tier member." I think I had 460 points or something like that, and it told me I needed 700 to get to platinum. So I don't know what it took to get to gold, but I know what it takes to get to platinum. So hopefully that helps you. Probably not. I don't see any concrete information telling you how many you need for your area. All I know is it says vary by market. The second thing is minimum rating. As you can see, gold and platinum needs a 4.9 or above, so that would really suck if you're a 4.9, got to platinum, and then got a crappy passenger, I guess, that gave you a bad rating, or maybe you deserved it, and you went below that 4.9, you got knocked all the way down. So that'd be a really bad way to lose this. Either way, you got to maintain a 4.9 or above. The next thing is rewards. You actually do have quite a few good rewards, almost identical to Uber, like I said, but let's cover those real quick. See trip details before accepting rides. You get that as soon as you get into gold and obviously platinum. This is pretty awesome. It doesn't tell you mileage, it tells you minutes. The only reason I know this is because it was doing it to me yesterday. It would say pick up blah blah blah, then it said 22 minutes northeast. So I can kind of gauge but the mileage, but not really. But the main benefit that most people will see from this is accepting the longer rides, declining the shorter ones maybe, or vice versa. I don't, because if you start declining rides, well, it's going to bring your acceptance rate down, and all of this ultimately won't matter in the first place, because with a bad acceptance rate, you don't get half the rewards anyways. So, and you'll stop getting as many rides. So yeah, but it is kind of useful though. You can kind of plan it, I guess, pre-accepting the ride for the 15 seconds you have. All right, so the next one is the one I like the most, which is extra daily use of destination mode. You get 1 extra on gold and 2 on platinum. Now, a lot of people are going to wonder why I like this so much. Most people probably don't even use this. I actually do. San Antonio is a huge, huge city. They built out, not up. So from one end of San Antonio to the other, I mean, there's a lot of miles in between that. And a lot of times I catch myself on the far east side of San Antonio when I live on the far west side towards the end of the night or in the day when I'm driving early morning. And I really don't want to spend 30 miles driving, or 40 miles sometimes, all the way across the city just because I finished my day without picking up rides on the way. So I'll turn on my destination mode and put my home address and go from there and take rides on my way back home. Well, this comes in handy if you're somebody like me who does it sporadically throughout the day. So I'll drive in the morning for a little bit, then in the evening, and then at night. So this lets me use that destination mode a total of 3 times if I'm a platinum member throughout the day. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. Cashback on gas everywhere with the Lyft Direct debit card. This already actually gives you that. If you have the debit card of 2% automatically, which I think according to silver, gold, and platinum, I give you those. It's 2% on silver, I do believe, 4% on gold, and 5% on platinum. If you're a platinum and getting 5% on gas, that's $5 for every $100 in gas you spend. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty legit. But I've heard bad and horror stories about the Lyft Direct debit card as far as like money disappearing, I guess. I don't know how true that is. I've used it for a little while. I've never had an issue out of it. I don't really use that much anymore. But honestly, if I'm a platinum member, this may tempt me to go back to doing that because I can get 5% using the platinum. And then on top of that, I could use the Get Upside app and get off like probably 4 to 8 cents a gallon on top of that. And if you don't know what Get Upside is, please check that out in the description below. Click on that because I'm telling you right now, you could save quite a bit of money in gas, especially if you're doing this full time. It's definitely going to save you a couple $100 a year. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it really adds up really quick. So anyways, the next one's going to be the 24/7 Allstate roadside assistance. It's discounted. Doesn't say how much. Doesn't give you much information on the silver and gold. All you know is it's free and platinum. So where does Lyft want you to get? You've guessed it, to platinum, to keep you on the road longer. So anyways, not really too much to say about this. If you get a flat, need gas, something like that, it's free if you're platinum. I think that's a pretty awesome discount. If you have a newer car in the first place, most likely you have free roadside assistance, but still, it's a pretty awesome feature to have for free. The next one's going to be save on auto maintenance repairs with Open Bay. Once again, doesn't say. It's going to depend on if you're silver, gold, or platinum, I think. But I couldn't find anything with any concrete information stating that you get this much off and where and what it applies to be honest with you. If you guys do, please leave it in the comments below with a link, and I want to check those out because I couldn't honestly find anything. TurboTax self-employed, discount on the first two, free on the platinum. Man, they are really pushing this platinum. I think this is an awesome feature considering I'm paying taxes every 3 months as an independent contractor like most should be doing. That we're going to have to pay that stupid fee if you only do it once a year. I don't know how much it is. All I know is anything extra I don't want to pay if I don't have to because I'm already doing this as it is. I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, a lot of people already get it for free anyways, but the fact that they're offering it on a program for free, once again, I think is adding to it. So yeah, let me show you guys what my screen looked like when I found out about the program. So here's the first thing that popped up. Boom, here we go, unlock platinum. So August 1 to November 1, like I said, I got 502 points right now. Like I said, it even says it above it. I earn 198 more points to keep your rating and get a 4.9 to get to platinum, which my rating is a 5.0, so I'm good there. It does show like how it works. So as you see, earn 1 point for every $1 of eligible earnings. Each point gets you closer, whatever. I think there's additional points given during busier hours. I'm not 100%, so if you know about that, please leave your comments below on that as well. But like I said, this is new, so I'm still trying to figure everything out. And just to show you guys one more thing real quick, here we go. So here's how the points work. Like I said, as you can guess, if I got 9 points, I probably made $9 and some change. The second one, 2 points, $2 and some, probably the $2.63. And the points do actually apply towards your tips, which was actually a question I had before I made this video. Then I went out and drove, and as you could see, I found out real quick that yes, for every $1 of tip you get as well, that will count towards your points as well. So yeah. All right, so that's all I wanted to talk about as far as this goes. I don't have much more to say on this other than it looks like what Uber is honestly doing, and it really looks like Lyft is starting to challenge Uber's program in general. In case you don't know, there's this huge AB5 legal battle between Uber, Lyft, and the state of California is really starting to drag a lot of things out. But Lyft is taking advantage of this because Uber is not just contending with that. They bought out Postmates, and Uber Eats right now is just, they're bleeding right now. They're bleeding money. And it looks like Lyft is trying to close that gap in the rideshare market. Now, whether Uber will skyrocket from Uber Eats, I don't know, because DoorDash, it says, still owns 45% of that market. Uber Eats has 30% since they bought out Postmates. But how much more they're going to gain, I don't know. All I know is Lyft is making a run at Uber, and they're making a run at them hard right now by implementing this reward system in more of the cities. They're adding more bonuses. I mean, I got a ride bonus this week. If I get to, I think, to 60 rides or something like that, I get an additional $90 this week, plus 9 to 10 p.m. almost every day this week. If 3 streak rides give me $15. So they're really pushing these drivers to be out on the road as much as they possibly can. and try to benefit from this as much as they can, money-wise, obviously. Other than that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. If you guys like watching videos pertaining to rideshare as far as Uber, Lyft, and basically I go over tips, tricks that I find out about, vlogs, and review videos as well. And I won't be expanding out of rideshare, believe it or not. I'm going to try out Shipped, and I'll be doing a review video on that just to see how it goes and how much money I'll make on that. But other than that, you guys have a good day. And if you're not already a Lyft and Uber driver, check out the description below. I got the links in. Hit me up on a promo code, and you guys can get up to, I think, like a $1,500 bonus. Plus, it throws a little bit of money my way, and I always appreciate that. Other than that, you guys have a good day, and see you next video.